Hey everybody, Ckey here, and I am coming to you with another video, of course. And this video is to talk to you about how I overcame hormonal acne, or my battle with hormonal acne. As I've done a few videos, a couple of people, because I do skincare videos as well as natural hair and makeup, and a couple of people kind of commented on my skin and told me that I had nice skin, and thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think in a couple of my videos I talked about my hormonal acne, and a couple of people did ask me if I can go into more detail on or elaborate on the hormonal acne I dealt with. At one point in my life, I was on birth control and I stayed on it for like 10 years, okay? And just a message to you guys, if you are on birth control, take a break. Do not do it as long as I did, okay? So anyway, when I decided to get off of them, I broke out in acne really bad. And I went to the doctor like, what in the world is going on? Because I had never dealt with acne in my life, never. I mean, of course, you know, the normal teenage breakouts or the normal monthly, breakouts, I've dealt with that. But the way this hit me, which I showed you the picture in the beginning, I'm gonna bring it to you one more time so you can see it. So that right there, I mean, I went to the doctor like, what is going on? Because I broke out all in my jawline and on my cheeks in this area and on my chest. And so the doctor told me it was hormonal acne. She said, typically when you're faced with hormonal acne, you'll break out right here, you'll break out on your cheeks, your chest, sometimes even your back. I'm like, what can we do about this? Because I am totally not used to dealing with hormonal acne. So she gave me some prescriptions. She gave me something that had benzoyl peroxide in it. She gave me some other type of medication. Now the thing about the medication was it dried my skin out and my skin was always itching, and it felt like anything else that I put on my skin just caused irritation. So I'm like, now I know back in the day, they didn't have all this medication and people dealt with this stuff. So I'm like, I know it's some juices and berries or something. Just kidding. But I'm like, I know it's something that I can use that is healthier than putting chemicals on my face that I can't even pronounce or don't even know where it derived from, okay? So I heavily researched on YouTube. I heavily researched on Google to dig into or to find ways that I can take care of my skin or, make my skin healthier than what it was. Now, mind you, I did not eat a whole lot of vegetables. I didn't drink a whole lot of water. I wasn't even eating a lot of fruit, okay? So off the bat, I did increase those things. Even though I could not stand water, I increased that because I was trying to make my skin look better because I was embarrassed, self-esteem was low, confidence was low. I mean, oh my gosh, I didn't want to leave the house without any concealer on my face because it was horrible. I mean, I had these huge dark spots. That's not attractive to me, okay? So after doing all the research that I did, some of the things that I was finding was that if you have skin problems, chances are it can be something going on inside of your body, right? So I said, okay, then let's do a cleanse or a detox or something. Let's start from scratch. Let's get whatever is in there out of there that does not need to be there. So I did a total body cleanse. It was an organic cleanse. I did that, started incorporating more fruit, started incorporating more vegetables, and definitely more water. At that time, I was even putting lemon in my water because I heard that lemon kind of fights bacteria and all that stuff. And then I tried a whole lot of things on my face over these last 3 years. I tried a lot of different things. So what I will tell you is, as you're trying things for your face, try not to incorporate too many things at one time, because then if you have a reaction from something, you will not know what caused it. So I was doing stuff for like maybe a month and a half. I tried Clinique. I tried all kinds of things. So I started, first of all, I wasn't washing my face twice a day. So I said, okay, because, after my research, I noticed, okay, well, it's really good to wash your face twice a day because washing it in the morning rids it of all the, stuff that was on it at night, your face being on your pillowcase, where your head lays and all the stuff. Washing in the morning is great. Washing it at night is absolutely wonderful because just like, all the elements and all the debris from the air, dirt, all that kind of stuff that flies around all in the air that gets in our hair and causes buildup and stuff too, that gets on your face. So it's imperative that you wash your face every night. If you do not do it in the morning, wash it at night. So that I started doing. I started using moisturizer every day. I use a daytime moisturizer with SPF. My favorite is Aveeno now. And I will link a video below of all my staple products that I use for my face. And then at nighttime, as I did all my research, I noticed that you can use a natural oil as a moisturizer at nighttime. Now, I use emu oil every night, and it can be a little expensive. It's like $20 something for like 4 ounces. But the reason that I used it was because what I was battling was inflammation. I mean, I would get bumps to where they were so deep and so painful to where I would hug someone and they would kind of touch my face and I'm like in pain because, you know, it was like almost like a boil, it felt like. So I chose to use the oil that I felt would benefit my skin the most. I would encourage you strongly to do your own research to find out. I mean, you already know what your problem is or your problem areas are, whether it be dark spots, whether it be inflammation, whatever the case may be. Do research on that and find the different products that you can use to target that. So with that being said, it was a lot of trial and error, and I finally found what works for me. But start off eating a little bit healthier. And the other 2 items that I use that I really can attribute to my healthier skin is witch hazel. The reason I use witch hazel, it acts as a toner for me. Number 1, it helps cleanse and remove all of the residue that the cleanser did not. And number 2, it acts as a toner in the fact that it balances the pH in your skin. It brings it back to its normal pH. Then you can apply your moisturizer. So I love the witch hazel. I use Dickinson's witch hazel. I love that. And the other thing is the Bentonite clay mask is also called Aztec Indian Healing Clay Mask. Now the mask is great because while you're, trying to get rid of the toxins in your body, and by the way, when you drink water all the time, it helps you release all that stuff in your body. It helps you flush your body, okay? So while you're working on the inside, you can use that Indian Healing Clay Mask once a week, like I do, and it pulls the impurities out of your skin. And it also helps with the dark spots. For those that might ask, I have been using this face regimen for about 1.5 years, I think it was. And when I started to notice results, I would say that it had to be the first month or 2 because I kept on going with it. Like I said, I tried a lot of products, and if I noticed that they weren't doing anything after a month or 2, it was time to move on because it wasn't helping me out. So I would say, I don't know, the first couple months, maybe 3 months or so, I started to see a change. Was it a drastic change? No. And I mean, you shouldn't look for a drastic change because it took a while for your skin to get to the state that it's in. So it's going to take a while to repair it. But I will tell you that once I stuck with it, the regimen that I have now, I have seen, a tremendous difference in my skin. Now, I'm going to show you up close what my skin looks like because it's not perfect because, every month we have a situation and I am not exempt from that situation. So let me show you what it looks like so you can see it's not perfect. See that? All this right here, I kind of want to get rid of that. And then on this side, I have, see this right here? If you guys have any more questions, if I didn't answer them well, if you have any more questions, I will be happy to answer them. Just leave a comment below. If this video was helpful to you and you liked it, please thumbs up and share the video. So until the next video, you guys have a blessed day.